It doesn't mean anything for the case. It means that we're going to do this sideshow. If there's one thing about Fani Willis and Wade, this is the sideshow of their own making. I'll concede that. But in the end, this is about credibility. And I found both witnesses, whether you like them or not, they were really credible. And while the allegations of lying or cross-examination or catching them in a lie, if you will, the defense still has to make the argument that there's a conflict of interest.
Right.
And whether they started before the case started, or whether they brought him on afterwards, you got to follow the money. Because if the money, if she got a kickback, or if she brought this case to benefit him or herself, then you've got a conflict or an appearance of conflict. But the defense has not proven that. But what she's trying to show is that she didn't receive any benefits from him, which is a key factor issue in the case, that she didn't receive any benefits, that she paid her way. And one of the reasons why she paid her way is because of how he viewed her as not being equal and how she viewed herself as being equal. Now, listen.
The average American doesn't care. Like, they don't know the details of this.
Then the defense is the one that brought this case and this sideshow. The fact that, let me tell you something, having sex with somebody on the same team inherently is not a conflict of interest.
But we are
this
talking
is about the money piece. And if the money didn't benefit anyone, then this goes away. And her colloquialism and her shaking her head or what have you, and her explaining why she was an equal to the person that she loved and slept with, so what? That's a sideshow within the sideshow. It'll be over by the end of April, maybe April 25th. It'll take a week to pick the jury. But this is a paper case, and they can get through this in 2 weeks as long as they can corroborate what his former lawyer says about what he did. You need a pretrial report, a probation report. He'll stay out on bail while they appeal it because he's the former president. But eventually, the bottom line is he can't outrun jail. And if he gets convicted of 34 counts, or if he gets convicted of 2 or 3 counts and has not entered a plea deal, okay, he's going to be sentenced to incarceration. The problem with the Republicans is they like to draw a dichotomy between politics and the president running for office and the criminal justice system. They're mutually exclusive. He may not have a prior record, but if he gets convicted of 34 counts or 10 counts or 5 counts, these are felonies. And he's going to be sentenced to incarceration. He's not getting probation if he gets sentenced to, if he gets found guilty. It's just not going to happen, state or federal.